Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Knowledge Rack. This is the second video on the basic tutorial on Python. In today's video, we are going to cover comments in Python, variables in Python, scope of variables, rule for assigning name to a variable, data types in Python, and Python operators. Okay, now let's start with comments in Python. First of all, understand why we need comment. Uh, I want to illustrate the need of comment to you with an example. Suppose you are working in an MNC company, suppose Cognizant, Infosys, anyone, where on one project, hundred of workers, employees are working. You write a piece of code. How the other guy or girl who is colleague of yours will understand what you want to say with this program, by what mean you wrote this line of code. So to make it easy for reading, we write a comment for that code, which give a just a vision why we are writing this piece of code, what does it mean, what will give for all to all these alls, just to ease the complication of reading. Okay, so there are two type of comments in Python. One is single line comment, another one is multiple line comment. You all were known single line, what is multiple line. If comment is of one line, this is single line. If comments are of two to three or more than two lines, is known as multiple lines. How we write single line comment? Just use a hash symbol and write whatever you want. All these will considered as a comment. It will not be considered in compiler to or in program form. Compiler doesn't compile it, so it will not affect your program. It will be treated as a comment. Same for multiple line comments. You can use hash with each line, or there is another option, use three inverted comma, and inside this write whatever you want. This all will be treated as multiple line comment. Yes, there may be some differ due to ID, so you can use simple hash or whatever ID you are using, just go with that, what they provide, what the facility they give. Okay, now moving on to variables in Python. What is variables? Variables are container for storing data values. It is just simple as a container in your kitchen. You can put anything, sugar, tea powder, anything you have. But did you think that in kitchen, in a container, we can keep only those things which is needed in kitchen? Am I right? Yes. Similarly, what type of data we can keep in variable? That depend on the data types available in Python. Now, what is data type? That we will going to see on later on. All those data type which are available in Python can be stored in variables in Python. Okay. In other programming language like C or Java, we have to assign a variable. We have to write int a, which means a is a variable which can store integer. But in Python, as I have said earlier, this is an easy language for beginners. Why? Because whenever we write a equal to 10 in Python, it automatically make a variable a or give a space variable a, which can store value 10, whatever you wrote. So that's why these are the small features which make Python more easier for beginners. Okay, moving on to this next. After variable, what is the scope of variable? Scope of variable, global variable or local variable. I think you got it with the name only. Scope means what are the area, just like you have a Wi-Fi connection in your home. What is the range of the Wi-Fi connection that you get? That's something 1 meter, 2 meter, whatever that is. That's the scope. If we have a variable defined at a global position, then we can use that variable throughout the program, inside a function, outside a function, everywhere. But if we have a local variable which is assigned or defined inside a function, then we can only use that variable inside that particular function only. That's why this is local variable. Just for example, look at this figure. This is a piece of code I have taken. Here you can see this global variable which is defined as 10, which is defined outside a function. So this variable can be used outside the function also and inside the function fun also. That's why this is global variable. Its scope is global. It can be used or can be operated anywhere of any place of the program. But when you see this local variable, this is assigned under the function fun. That's why this is local function. Why local? Because this we can use this variable inside this function only. If we try to use it out here outside the function, then it will be wrong for us. That are the two scope of variable, that is global variables and local variables. Moving on to next, rules for assigning name to a variable. In simple program, we just take the name of variable a, b, c, x, y, z. But when you have to write solve a problem in companies, you have to keep a variable names of a standard. So for that case, just go through these rules. What I will explain in this, just go through a variable name must start with a letter or underscore character. Okay, a variable name cannot start with a number. Okay, I got. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore, that is a to z, 0 to 9 and underscore. Variable names are small a, capital A, both are different, we know. The reserved keywords cannot be, there are reserved keywords in C, Java and Python also, so we can't use those in naming or assigning name to a variable. Moving on to next, we come to data types in Python. This is the important part because all the data types, I think, what are data type? Data type are just the classifications of category of data item. Okay, this numeric one, integer, complex and float, I think all of you are aware with these three, integer, complex number and float. If you are a mathematical student, you must be aware with complex number. Okay, the new one is dictionary, boolean, I think also you are aware with that. Set, yeah, this is the most important. Set, list and tuple and dictionary. These four have many questions in Python. If you go in advance in Python, you will get problems of based on these, which is list, tuple, dictionary, set. So I think you all should go through these very good. You have to understand the theoretical part, what is list, what is tuple. Then we will jump to the practical part where we will write the code and see the operations on these. Okay, we are not saying operations in this theoretical part. Just after the theory ends, we will directly jump to practical part where we will see the practical of each of these data types. Okay, so I will try to move it faster so we can go to the practical as it is. Just for example of data types, just see here, a equal to integer, a equal to 10, b equal to minus. These are as taken as integer. Complex number, you are all aware of x plus y z format. Float means decimal. Dictionary, what is dictionary? In dictionary we have a key and its value. It is defined in curly braces in Python. Just see here, name is the key and John is the value, age is the name and 36 is its value, and every value is separated with comma. That's dictionary. If we talk about list, here is a list x equal to, and this is taken in square brackets, apple, banana, cherry. We can use anything. We can apple 2 3. There's no that we can only take the strings. We can use integer also. String, hello world, we are all aware. Tuple is, you can see here, set, booleans, true and false. This is just example, just go through this. And moving on to this, we are coming to Python operators. This is the important part. Some of the operators are very easy, you might be aware, addition, subtraction, but some that bitwise operator, we have to understand the mathematical concept behind this. So after this video, the another video will be on mathematical of these operators only. We will try to see every operator mathematically in notebook, how what are the uh, mathematics behind that operators. In program we will see how we'll use this operator in our program, that we'll see in practical part. But as we are going through theoretical part, we will see the mathematics behind this. Okay, so these are the operators are used to perform operations on variables. We know we have variables, but we have to do some, we have x and y, but what we will do with that, we have to do perform addition, subtraction, anything other than that. So for that purpose we use operators. These are the operators: arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical, identity, membership operator, bitwise operator. So moving out fast, we'll just try to go through. This is the arithmetic operator. You can see These are the arithmetic operators are used with numerical value to perform common mathematical as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponential, floor division. So these are the things. I think all of you are aware with these are the basic operations you all are aware. So I am moving to next assignment, assigning values equal to, plus, equal to. And I will suggest you to pause the video and write all these example to your notebook. Why I'm saying that, when we will jump to practical part, you should know the value of that, this modulus equal to, what does it means. It means if we have x modulus equal to 3, it means x is equal to x modulus 3. So you all should be aware with that only. We will see this mathematical part in the next video. For this video, just purpose, write all these mathematical theoretical part, whatever I'm saying, just write it down, or whatever you understand from this part, just write it down on your notebook, and keep that notebook with you when we'll jump to practical part. That will be very much useful to you. I did the same. I wrote all the theoretical part in my notebook. If I got a chance, I will make you see that I have written each and everything of Python in my notebook, and then I jump to practical part. So I will also suggest you to do the same, because I found that path is easy. Okay, moving on to next is comparison. Equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. I think this is easy. You don't move fast. You just pause the video and write everything in your notebook, then move ahead. And we come to logical operators. Logical operators are and, or not. Okay, this what the basically means. If you are using and operator, then the both condition are true, then it will return true. In or condition, if any one condition is true, it will return true. Not, it reverse the result, return false if the result is true. If result is true, it return false. If result is false, it result false. Okay, now come to identity operator and membership operator. These are the basic one. We use it frequently in for loop, as we have, if you know C language, for loop. Similarly, there is for loop in Python where we use this. Identity operator are used to compare the objects, not if they are equal, but if they are actually the same object with the same memory location. We don't compare that they are equal. We just see the same object with the same memory location. We just check it. बस हमें बस चेक करना है इसको, जो है सेम लोकेशन पे या नहीं है. तो देखते हैं कौन कौन से होते हैं. आइडेंटिटी ऑपरेटर दो होते हैं, इज और इज नॉट. व्हाट डज इज डज? रिटर्न्स ट्रू इफ बोथ वेरिएबल्स आर सेम ऑब्जेक्ट. अगर दोनों सेम है तो ट्रू लौटाता है, नहीं तो फॉल्स लौटाता है. इज नॉट रिटर्न्स ट्रू इफ बोथ वेरिएबल्स आर नॉट सेम. अगर सेम नहीं है तो ट्रू लौटाता है. Okay, this is the basic. Then membership operator are used to test if the sequence is present है. This is membership operator is used to check वो available है या नहीं है वहाँ पे. तो in returns true if sequence with the same जो हम specify कर रहे हैं वैसा है तो true दिखाएगा, अगर नहीं है तो false दिखाएगा. ये हो गया तो आपका हमारा आइडेंटिटी और मेंबरशिप ऑपरेटर. ईजी है, जब हम इसको प्रैक्टिकली यूज़ करेंगे तो ये और ईजी हो जाएगा. ओके, now coming to bitwise operator. This is the most important, and more mathematics is reason behind. If you are EC student, you are aware with AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, then it will be easier for you. The mathematics behind this is same as our gates. Okay, so for this video purpose, just wrote everything what I have written here: operator, description, and example. When we next video, when we deal with mathematics, I will make you understand, and then your complexity of this bitwise operator will ease. Just go through this: AND binary, binary OR, binary XOR, binary ones complement, binary left shift, binary right shift. Then this description and example. Wrote down these examples. We will deal with this in next video. Okay, I think you have written everything whatever I said. Why I'm making theoretical video? ज़रूर बोर हो रहे होगे आप लोग, बट ज़रूरी है क्योंकि मैं बेसिक वीडियो बना रहा हूँ ट्यूटोरियल के लिए, पाइथन के लिए. तो बेसिकली ना आपको व्हाट इज़ लिस्ट, व्हाट इज़ ट्यूपल, ये सब पता होना चाहिए. जब आप प्रैक्टिकल जाओगे तब डायरेक्टली मैं प्रैक्टिकल में ऐसे बना दूंगा, स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में लिख दूंगा, तब आपको पता नहीं चलेगा ये क्या है. इसलिए मैं थियोरटिकल बना रहा हूँ. आप ज़्यादा टाइम वक्त बिजी मत करो. आपको बोर लग रहा होगा जो थियोरटिकल पढ़ा रहे हैं मैं पाइथन के नाम पर, बट मैं जो देखता हूँ, मैंने जो किया, मैंने यही किया. मैंने सारा थ्योरी पढ़ा, मैंने सारे थ्योरी को अपने नोटबुक में लिखा, एंड देन आई जंप टू प्रैक्टिकल. जब मैं प्रैक्टिकल पर गया तो नोटबुक को अपने साथ रखा, तो बहुत ईज़ कर दिया. मैं भी यही चाहता हूँ, आप भी यही करो. चलो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. Thank you. See you in next video. Bye bye.